Okay, hello and welcome back. Today, today I want to do a video about, things that I love in Jamaica, things that I really didn't love. If you are new, my name is Sydney. This is my channel. I'm going to be talking about Sandals, Dunn's River in Jamaica today. That specific resort. So if you're not trying to go to that resort or interested in it, you should probably keep scrolling. But yeah, so, to start off, please like, comment, subscribe if you find this video helpful, if it, answers some of your questions. If you have more questions, please message me, write it under this video, so on and so forth. Okay, so here we go. The first thing, I don't really know anything about Jamaica. I was a little shocked by how many stray dogs they had just like running all over the street. I didn't really know that. Like, I didn't know they had so many strays. Like, I don't think I know anything about Jamaica actually. Like I've never actually done research on Jamaica. Like what is it like? Because we only like went to the excursions. We didn't do anything else. I think we went on like 3 excursions. So like we left 3 different days. But that's through the resort. So I like to be overly safe because like I'm not familiar with never been out of the country before. This was my first time. So I did want to take it like super, super safe, book it through the resort. And I'm really glad we did. We did have a bunch of fun. I will talk more about the excursions a little bit more. Those were not all that good. But yeah, I will definitely go into that. So it takes about an hour and a half to get to and from the resort to the airport, and from the airport to the resort, it takes about an hour and a half. That I definitely was not knowing. Like I did not know that at all. When we first got to the airport and we were trying to get to the hotel, he took us in the car and like we were in there forever. And like I kind of had to use the bathroom. Like he had to use the bathroom and like we didn't want to stop at like some random store. So we're like, "No, we'll just wait." So we did. But it's like we thought we were going to get there at like 9 a.m. We didn't get there until 3 p.m. in the afternoon, like on the first day. So like that I think like it definitely did like make me a little sad cuz like you lose like most of the first day. Um but I mean we got there one piece, like it was okay. Yeah, but I didn't like how far it was for sure. I heard a lot about Montego Bay, that one's like really close to the airport, but I think that one had hurricane damage, so I think that one's closed right now. But I don't really know much about that one, but someone that stayed there told us that. Okay, the spa workers. Guys, we did not book a trip to the spa. It is so expensive. We're in our 20s. Like, we don't have mobility issues. Like, have a little bit of knee pain here and there, but like, it is what it is. I'm in my 20s. I'm like never going to be this like flexible again. I'm never going to be this young again. My bones are never going to be this achy free again. Um, and I've never had like a massage. Like, I feel like it's like a little bit cringy. Like, just for me personally. Like, I feel like it's a little cringy for me personally. Like, it's like, ew, like, don't touch me. Like, what I'm saying? Like, ew. But I've never had one. So, like, I could have one and it could be, like, really amazing, but I've never had one. So, like, just thinking about it, it's just kind of like some strangers, like, massaging you. Like, ew, yuck, you know? Um, that being said, that's not the point I'm trying to make. The entire week that we were at the resort, they had so many spa workers just hanging out. They were trying to pull people, say, "Hey, have you gone to the spa yet? When are you going? Are you interested? Here's a pamphlet." I can't tell you how many times we were pulled. Maybe about 7 to 10 times on our week. Like somebody from the spa had talked to us, and the first time we were like, "Yeah, sure, we'll take a pamphlet." And then like the next 7 times, like, look, we really don't want to spend the money on that. Like, I mean, I hate to be like so blunt, but like it is what it is, like we spent so much on this trip, like I'm just trying to hang out, like I really don't want one. Um and then like they weren't like super persistent after that, but like I think like every time they would be like, "Hey, are you going to get a massage? Like, are you going to the spa?" I'd be like a little overwhelmed, like, come on, because it's like you want to, like, it feels like a sales pitch. Like, you want to enjoy your vacation, and it just feels like a sales pitch. So that kind of got me like a little stressed out. Because it's just so many times that they kept asking. So, yeah. Cause like we would be sitting by the pool and they'd like if you're sitting in your chair, like they'll come walk up to you, say, "Hey, are you gonna go to the spa?" If you're walking to get coffee, "Hey, are you gonna go to the spa?" So it just gets to be a little bit much sometimes. But they were super nice about it. Like once we told them, like, "No, we're not really interested." They were super nice about it. It's just like being asked so many times just feels like a sales pitch. Um, the airport employees. So when we got there, like when we finally got to Jamaica to the airport, I didn't really notice anybody that was being overly rude, but like except for the guy that like walked our luggage to the little car. He was so rude about like a tip. And like the lady that like helped us, she walked us through like a fast pass through customs or something. She was kind of rude too. Like just because like she didn't really do anything. Like she drove the cart with our luggage on it, which like we could have did that, you know. But it's just the fact that like we got there and I didn't know how it was going to go. So like I didn't have cash ready. So I was like looking in my bag and she was standing over my shoulder like looking in my bag. And I just like I felt really uncomfortable, you know, cuz like I'm all for tipping, but these people were like kind of rude. Like tipping culture there as far as I've experienced like very rude, very rude. Like rolled her eyes like when she was saying like I didn't have cash. Like I did have cash, I found it, but it's like I didn't like have it in my hand. You know, we just got off the plane. Like I didn't know about like all this. You know, but I did bring a lot of cash for tipping. But it's just kind of like give me a second to find it. You know, like you don't have to be a jerk. So I don't know. I didn't really like that too much. Like the tipping culture is just whack over there. Or maybe they just target like a white people or like Americans. I don't know. But in my experience, they were crazy for tips. Um, okay, so oh, I didn't even get to my point that I was trying to make. So the next point that I was trying to make is when we were about to fly home, the airport employees in Jamaica, I found them to be extremely rude. Um, I don't know if it was racism or not. Maybe they were just mean people. Maybe they just don't like Americans. I don't know. They were so outwardly rude to us. It's like actually crazy. Um, so for example, when we were going through their TSA, their little Jamaican airport, I think we went to the Montego Bay Airport. Yeah, that one. Um, they were checking our bags and like I didn't know like we were gonna switch up so quick and there was no trash can because I had 2 bottles of water and there was no trash can before the security thing, so I couldn't like take them out. Like I didn't couldn't throw them away, and plus I honestly forgot they were in there, but there wasn't any trash can on that side. So after we went through, they were like liquid detected, like just like being really like harsh, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll take it out for you real quick. um but like I genuinely forgot, you know, because we were like supposed to be 3 hours early to the airport, and the guy with the bus was running late and he got us there barely an hour and a half before our flight took off. So like I was running through the airport. I was running through the airport because I didn't want to miss my flight. And so like when she was like liquid detected, you know, like she was kind of being loud. I'm like, I'll just take it like here. I'll throw it away. And she's like, give it to me. I'll throw it away. Okay, here. It's not that big of a deal. It's a $2 water bottle. I'll buy a new one. You know, it's not that serious. Um, but I don't know. I mean, other than like after that, like what it is, what it is. You know, it's like it's a water bottle. Whatever. So then we get to the gate, and I have to use the bathroom. So like we put our bags down by the gate, and then we hear over the loudspeaker, like right when I'm finished using the bathroom. Um, what did they say? They said something about unattended bags will be confiscated and destroyed. What? Cause my like I literally left everything there. Like I'm so dumb for that. Like I'm a stupid idiot for that. Like I left my passport, my wallet, my all sitting at the gate. But like I guess they thought I had like a freaking bomb or something because like I was literally peeing and I was running back to go get my bag. I'm like, what the heck? So then anyway, um and it another thing, like I want to say it was because of the hurricane. Like it was that hot. It was so hot in there. I was dying of like a heat stroke. Like it was so hot. There was like no AC. There was fans. Um, I thought that was the airport that was affected by the hurricane, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it was though. Because I think that's why it was so hot in there. Um, and then there was a Starbucks right by our gate. So I was like, okay, let's go to the Starbucks real quick. He's gonna get like he gets some type of like chicken sandwich or something, and I get like the lemon loaf, and I get a mocha frappuccino. So I'm like, hey, he's gonna get. He ordered whatever the sandwich was he wanted. No sandwiches. Okay, I just won't get it then. He said. And then I was like, I'll take the lemon loaf, and I'm also gonna get a mocha frappuccino. And she kind of turned around like to get the cup. So I was like, you did get that lemon loaf, right? No lemon loaf. But she wouldn't have told me there was no lemon loaf unless I asked. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll take a blueberry muffin. And then she turns around again and just walks away. And then when she comes back, she says the amount. I'm like, did you get the blueberry muffin? No blueberry muffin. What do you have? Like, she's just being so like, no blueberry muffin. Like, I know I'm like not conveying that with my face correctly. She was like very like snooty. Like, her face was being very snooty. Like, I'm not like, I don't know how to like do it the same because like my face doesn't look the same as hers. But like, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to like, she was just giving me like a really ugly face, and you could tell she just did not want to talk to me at all. Um, so then I was like, okay, well, just don't worry about the frappuccino. Like, we'll go somewhere else. Because it's like there's like I only got the frappuccino because I needed food. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then we went. I went and sat by the gate, and Matthew went and sat. Matthew went to Wendy's, so it was like a couple minutes walk by the restaurants. Um, and he got me like a 8-piece nugget or something with fries, and apparently he got me like the 8-piece nugget meal with fries and a drink, and he was just like, I just don't want the drink. And then he got the sandwich meal with the drink, but he was like, again, I don't want the drink, so like y'all could just like keep it. And I was like, before he went to get the Wendy's, I was like, can you please give me lots of barbecue sauce? Like, I like to have it with my the chicken tenders and chicken nuggets and fries. I like their barbecue sauce. It tastes really good. And so he comes back and he's got one barbecue sauce. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, well, I went to order and they were like, he only gets 2 sauces. The lady at the lady next to the register was telling the lady at the register, like, only give him 2 sauces for 8 nuggets and a pack of fries and another pack of fries and a sandwich, 2 barbecue sauces. What's wrong with you? Are you like that low on barbecue? I can't have one more barbecue. It's just weird. Like, it's barbecue sauce. It's barbecue. I should have one for my fries, one for my nuggets, maybe 2 for my nuggets. He should have one for his fry and one for his sandwich. But it's like one barbecue. So here's the thing. Originally, she was like, you can only have 2. And then she gave him a ketchup, and he's like, well, no, you just handed me ketchup. And then the other lady yelled at the lady at the register, only give him one. Only give him one. Like, kind of screaming. Like, is it that serious? It's barbecue sauce, baby girl. Like, it's barbecue sauce. I was like blown away. Like, are y'all okay? Like, do you need barbecue sauce? So I had to like use one sauce for my my 8 nuggets and all my fries and his sandwich. So he just gave it to me, but like it's just really annoying. Like, is it that hard to be nice? I guess so. Um so it's just like it was so annoying because that food was $40. God forbid we get one more barbecue sauce. Oh my gosh, the world is ending. So it's really annoying because like it costs 0 cents to be nice, you know. Um, and then we were boarding our plane, and it was literally like 30 minutes late. Like, they were like 30 minutes late. There was no organization, and we did finally get to Miami on time. We didn't miss our connecting flight, which is thank God. Because we were so out of our minds, freaking out that we were gonna miss our connecting flight because a freaking tropical storm was supposed to hit our town of New Orleans that night. So like if we missed our Miami flight, we'd literally be screwed because the next morning it literally flooded and they shut down the airport. So like we got so lucky. Okay. So anywho, when they were checking our passports, like when we were finally getting loaded, all of us were getting onto the plane, these 2 ladies were like kind of creating a line, and they were like checking our passport and our my boarding pass, right? And so they were kind of saying like, have it out, like screaming, like not friendly either, like screaming like aggressively. And I'm kind of looking like, I know you want people to have it out, but like screaming in their face is not going to make them have it out faster. You get what I'm saying? It's just going to make them aggravated. I don't know. Cause I mean, like, I know a lot of people like don't listen. They don't pay attention. Like, that's their fault, but like still, like be nice. I don't get the harshness. Like there's so many mean employees at this airport, Montego Bay, Jamaica. Um, so then she like looks at my passport, my boarding pass, and I have it open and I'm holding them both. And she kind of like slams it shut and kind of like shoves it back at me. So I don't know what their problem is. Like they're kind of mean. I don't like, maybe they were just having a bad day. I really don't know. Um if anybody else has been there, maybe you can like give me like an explanation. Like are they typically like that? Like do they just not like Americans? Like I don't really know. Um I don't know. I thought that was really strange. Um but yeah, they weren't very friendly at all. Okay, I'm literally already 15 minutes in. I need to talk quicker. So they do have Sandals offers free 20-minute photos, like professional photos. I don't know why I'm a silly goose. I thought that meant you get to take free professional photos and they give them to you for free. Obviously not, because why would that be a thing? Um, they do take them for free. They're not all that good, but you do have to pay for them. So like you can do like a package. I think like I don't know how many it comes, but I think it starts at like $240. I think. I might be wrong. Maybe it's 140. It's something 140. I know that. We chose single images because we only wanted 5. It cost us $100. So it was like 20 a piece, I think, but we picked a couple and then we put some back because we didn't really want to spend over $100 because that's kind of insane, you know. Um And the lady taking the professional photos, like, I honestly was like, "Can you just cancel it?" And then Matt was like, "No, let's just go. Let's just take them just in case." And I'm really glad we did because, like, the wind was so against us. Like, I had just done my hair and I thought it looked so good, and the humidity made it fall so fast. And the wind, I kid you not, the wind was blowing this way. So, like, our back was to the beach and, like, my hair was blowing across my face in like every single photo on the beach. There was like one or two that was okay, and those are the ones that we bought. But I was like, honestly, I just wanted a picture in front of the beach. Like that's the only reason I took photos is because it's so hard to get pictures in front of the beach because it's like the lighting's off. You get what I'm saying? So if the professional photos can do that and get that effect, then 100% like I would love to buy them, and I'm really glad that I did. But like literally, she kept saying, turn this way, smile, hold hands. And it's like the whole time she was telling me what to do, my freaking hair was like, I kid you not. I wish I would have, like, I wish they would have, like, let me take a picture of, like, all the silly ones just because it's like, really? I don't know. I'm glad we took the pictures. I really, really am. But just know that, like, I'm a silly girl. I thought they were free, but they're not free. They're free to take. They're not free to keep. So yeah, make sure you're aware of the age group at the resort you're going to. So we went to Sandals Dunn's River, like I said. Some people will tell you this is a young people resort because they really try and market it as that because it's one of the brand new ones. It is not a young people resort. The entire 7 nights I slept there, we maybe came across 4 or 5 couples total. And like honestly, like by the time you start talking to these people, it's like they're gone the next day. There was 2 couples that like amazing. I love them. One of the girls, she had a freaking fish bag, like a Nemo fish bag. It was so cool. Every single day this girl would walk out and she had like the freaking best outfit you've ever seen for the beach on. Like she was like the it girl of the resort. And I'm like literally like if I wasn't so fat, if I wasn't so out of shape, I didn't have like broken veins, that would be me. If I had more money, that would be me. But alas, here we are. Um, but like honestly, like I didn't know this girl was like leaving one day because I really regret like it's such a misconnection like not getting like her Instagram because she seems like such a freaking cool girl to follow. But it is what it is. I mean, you know what? Maybe our paths will cross again one day. But I really would like I do regret like not asking for her Insta because like she seems like such a cool person. So I wish I could have like followed her. I just like I like to watch people's journey that like I really think are like inspiring. You know. Um, but they really do not have many young people. Like, if anything, there were so many older couples, like lots of people, 30s to 40s, lots of couples between that age. And some of them are pretty cool. Like, we talked to some of them, but it like, I honestly found myself getting super, super bored sometimes because it's like I was so relaxed. but I just wish like there was somebody to talk to. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I had so much fun. Like, I had so much more fun with my fiance. Oh my gosh, what the heck? With my husband than I thought I was, but I was a little bit bored that we didn't have really anybody to talk to. So that's my biggest regret. So if you are going to Sandals Dunn's River for your honeymoon, like we did, maybe don't go there if you're on the younger side. Like I'm 26. I'm comfortable saying that. Um but we wanted other people in our 20s and we just didn't really have that. Not really. So next summer we actually just booked it. Don't tell the husband I paid it off today. I booked it this morning and I paid it off today because I've been saving so much money. I paid it off. I'm so excited. We're going to St. Lucia next summer. Flipping out, guys. I'm flipping out. This morning I was jumping up and down. I'm sure my downstairs neighbors hate me, but I'm so excited. So just please make sure you go on TikTok, do your research, do whatever. But just make sure like this is from someone valid who's been there and not like they're just trying to market it to sell you like younger people to Dunn's River. Because like it was so beautiful, but it was mostly older people. So, um, I packed the wrong clothes, my shoes broke, and I did not bring the right swimsuits. Let's talk about it. So, before the trip, I wanted a new pair of Dolce Vita heels, didn't buy them. Second day on the trip, my heels break. Maybe third day of 7 nights. But my heels break. And these are like literally like I got engaged in these shoes. They did me such a service. I literally love them with my heart and soul. They were amazing. But they were lace-up shoes, but they were kitten heels. So like they stayed good for so freaking long, but like the padding on the foot was coming off. So like obviously like you can glue it, but I didn't have glue. And then the lace up part, the laces were coming unglued. So it just looked really like messy and gross and like cheap. So ultimately I just kind of threw them away. I mean, I did have a backup pair of shoes. Um I did pack the wrong clothes for sure. Just make sure you know the weather before you go because, like, the wind was so strong the entire week that we stayed. I didn't really feel comfortable wearing some of the things that I had packed just because, like, you know, I didn't want my little dress to, like, blow up because, like, oh, we don't need a show. We already got a show. We don't need another one. Um, but like just be aware of that because like for some reason the week we went the winds were outrageously strong, like 20 to 30 mile per hour every single day, and people were telling us like that's just so not normal. So like really enjoy it because it did feel good. However, if you were on the beach for that week, just be mindful that like when you get in the water, then when you go to your beach chair, if the winds are that strong, it might feel good in the moment, but when you sit down, the skin is like prickling at your the sand is like pricking at your skin. Like I don't know if that's the right word. Like the sand like feels like it's like stabbing you like little knives because the wind blowing. So like we mostly stayed by the pool the entire time. Yeah. So that's one of my regrets is that like we really weren't by the ocean because the wind was blowing so much. So yeah, I did not bring the right swimsuits. So ever since I came back from New York like 2 or 3 years ago at this point, I have gained so much weight because like we live in a little apartment. I can't really work out in my apartment because our downstairs neighbor, the floor is so thin. Um, it's so hot outside, and plus I don't like going to the gym by myself. And I just found out that people with anemia actually have a harder time breaking back into the gym because it's like it takes more time for the oxygen to get to their like bloodstream or whatever. So like when they start working out, I find myself getting sick every single time I start to work out, so I just never work out. But in all like honesty, like I really need to get on like an iron medicine to like start getting back into the gym so that I don't affect my health. But like, this is where we are. Um so however, like the point I was trying to make is like a lot of my swimsuits, like I had an eeny meeny bikini from Target. It so did not flatter me. I didn't realize how big my boobs were. I'd always thought I was like a small boob gal, and then when I had gotten like professionally measured, they were like, "Oh, you're like way bigger than you thought you were." But it's like there's one of the swimsuits that I had brought had a thin little strap, and like it looked so unflattering for me, the swimsuit, just because like it was supporting so much of like my boobs weight that like it didn't look good. Like it looked so bad, and like my thighs were just not toned, and it looked so bad. And then another swimsuit I had was like it was like a zebra print, but it kind of like had sideways stripes because it looked like I don't know how to explain it, but like the stripes were sideways. So it looked like I was pregnant. Like, oh my God, I need to go to the gym. So just please, like, I thought, like, oh, I still fit in these. Of course I do. I thought like it'd be fine if I just bring my swimsuits and don't try them on before. Please try them on. Please try that one because I literally wore some of these swimsuits like like 3 different days because I had nothing else. And the Sandals gift shop at Sandals Dunn's River, they had a really, really cute swimsuit and I wanted it so bad, but just the top alone was $76. And like that ain't happening because I live in New Orleans. When am I gonna go swimming? You know what I'm saying? And like I'm trying to move to New York. So like literally when am I gonna go swimming? So, anywho, just please prepare, bring the right clothes, like bring backup clothes. I thought I packed enough. I got like 6 pieces from Newly. I did not. I didn't even wear one of the pants that I brought because they were too long on me. So just like please be mindful. Please try the clothes on like before you go, just because it's like I thought I'd feel confident in some of this stuff. And some of the stuff I didn't try on before or like find a shirt to match with it before, like I really, really do regret that. Because I didn't even wear it and I couldn't even take cute outfit pics. Um, excursion regrets. I definitely regret purchasing my excursions before um before I got to the honeymoon. So if you go on the Sandals website, most of the excursions sell out so quickly, it's just ridiculous. And then I thought doing one of the excursions with like a 3 in 1 day thing, I thought it would be okay, but it was actually so much freaking work that I literally wanted to die. So like I had been looking for months and it seemed like everything was sold out. We got the scuba diving. I was so oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So we spent like an hour and a half in the pool practicing scuba diving, right? And I was like tiniest bit congested. So it's like if my nose was blocked when I was trying to learn how to use the respirator, the thing you breathe through, I was freaking out. I was like, like I never feel like I'm closer to a panic attack than when I was trying to learn to use the scuba gear in the pool, guys, in the pool. I wasn't even in the ocean and I was freaking out. Like it was just, I did not like it at all. Like I did not like having to rely on something else to breathe for me. That feels so incorrect. Like that feels so wrong. I don't think scuba diving's like the thing for me, and that's okay. Um, because like I literally jumped from an airplane. I literally went ziplining, and like I'm just not a water gal. That's all right. So like what I was trying to say was like we went to an hour and a half practicing in the pool for scuba diving, and then the waves were getting so bad. Like I said, every day was 20 to 30 mile per hour winds. The waves were so high, guys. When they drove us out on the boat was rocking so far to the side. I was like so freaking scared. I was so scared. And you have this huge freaking tank on the back of you. It's so heavy I could almost not get up. And then the boat rocking back and forth, I almost fell over. I like almost fell over and slid off the side of the boat. When they told me to jump off the boat, I think I was already seeing colors because I'm like I'm scared to death right now. He literally, like, this instructor tried to like help me 4 different times to go down, and it's just like I couldn't equalize my ears. Like they hurt so bad, felt like my brain was about to bust open. I didn't know what was going on. Like that was insane to me. It's just not for me, and that's okay. It's really not. Um, they did say they were gonna refund me for mine, which is really sweet. I wasn't expecting that. Um, but like because like I couldn't actually go. It was kind of unfortunate though because like the entire reef was like bleached. At least the part where we went, it was bleached. It was not colorful. There was like no fish. It was so boring. And I know that because like we rented a GoPro, which is like only $30 to rent, so it's not bad at all. But we rented a GoPro and that's how I got to saw my husband doing it. So I didn't really, honestly, I didn't really feel like I missed anything because everything was so bleached. Um, that was one day. The second day that we went, we did the scuba diving. The following day, we had the dolphin swim. Yeah, the dolphin swim. That was easily my favorite part. Me and my husband both love that so much. We did the package where it's like you swim with the dolphin. I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one where you got to interact with the dolphin, like pet him, and then like you get 2 swims. So you get to like hold on to their like flippers or whatever and they pull you. And then the next swim you get on like this like what's that board called? The boogie board or something where you like hold on to it, the foam board, and like two of them each like one of them each pushes your foot. So they go for like another swim. It was literally amazing, easily my favorite part. Like I was so scared. I was even debating like maybe like can I just not swim with the dolphins? I'm so glad I did. I just like my main thing is like they told me to hold the flippers and I'm like I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to hurt his little flippers, you know? Um, but I think their name, by the way, their names were like Secret and Zeus. It was so freaking precious. They have like such thick skin. It was like shark skin. Like, I've never felt a shark, but I can imagine like that's what it felt like. Um, but it was so cool. They were so slimy up close. They look like little aliens, but it's so cool. Um, I really really enjoyed it. I literally like it literally made me want to like when I'm like 30 like switch to like working with like dolphins or something. It was so fun like as a job. It was so fun to like hang out with the dolphins for a little bit. Like I 100% will definitely do that every time I go on another Sandals trip. It was so much fun. I loved it. I wish I could have swam with turtles though. I think that would have been really really cool. Um but definitely like next time like the island routes desk, please go there because they said you can definitely like just book something there. Plus like I didn't like how some of the excursions we took, there was people in our lobby literally going to the same one from our hotel, but I guess the package we took, they picked us up with people that were not from our resort. And then it's like we didn't know anybody and it just felt so disorganized, so messy. I just like I wish we could have just gone with people from our resort. I did not like that at all. Yeah. So then the three activities for one day, like one day we did the zip lining. We also did the Dunn's River Falls and we did the horseback riding. We actually ended up not going horseback riding, but the 3 in one day, way too much, way too stressful. I do not recommend it. So, ziplining, ultra fun. Very scary when you're up on that high ledge, but ultra fun. And at the same place is the Dunn's River Falls. What they don't tell you though, and what I did not know, is I thought that like you just kind of like climb up like a stair or two, take pictures in front of the waterfall, and then just kind of hang out and just have fun, take pictures. You get what I'm saying? We literally climbed for like an hour and a half and it was so much labor. They just had to keep helping you. You literally felt like you were so close to death each second for the whole hour and a half because it was so slippery. If you step on a rock with moss, you gone. The water's going to rip you. It's not steady. Like your foot wouldn't stay there because it's so slippery and the water was rushing at you so quick. They were trying to help. They were kind of screaming, "Don't step there. Like follow me." With the water pushing at you, I did not like it at all. I think next time maybe I'll just get like a taxi or something or like ask the desk like what can I do that's not that because like I still wanted to go see the waterfall, but I didn't want to like participate in all of that. Do you get what I'm saying? Um I just didn't like how it was organized because actually, when we first got to that place, it was so messy. They literally took two people from our group, and then the other people that were from our resort that was just doing that one excursion that day, they took them and the two people from our resort. They didn't have to sign waivers or anything. It was crazy, and they just forgot about us, and we were standing right there, right in front of them. So, like 10 minutes later, one of the guys from our group is like, "Hey, can we go?" And they're like, "Oh, what do you mean? You're with them?" And we're like, "Well, yeah. What do you think?" Um, so then we finally have to sign all these stupid waivers. I don't know why, because none of them did it. Even the people from our resort didn't have to do it, but what the frick ever. I don't know. And so we finally go, they finally set it up, blah, 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 begging for tips again, as usual, which, like, I don't know if tipping culture there is normal. I don't know if it's just like Americans or something that, like, they ask for tips like that, but it is kind of annoying when they, like, get in your face. And then if you, like, refuse or say, like, no, then they're kind of like, oh, you didn't have fun? Oh, you didn't want to give me a tip, huh? For all my hard work, you don't want to show your appreciation? And they kind of, like, get in your face. So it's, like, super intimidating, especially, like, I'm not the tallest gal in the world. So like that like really gets me worked up. Um I just honestly like I couldn't wait like to be back at the resort because it was so stressful having people in your face yelling at you for not tipping. It's just like cuz I literally asked even the guy at Sandals, I'm like, "How much are you supposed to tip?" "As much as you feel like you want to tip." "No, babe. How much is normal to tip here? $5, $10, $20?" Cuz like I felt like we were running out of cash so fast. We spent more than $100 for tips for that whole week. And we only went on like 3 excursions. So it's just like it's really, really stressful. Because I think people just need to like get out of your face. Um, but that's just my opinion. Let's see. Um, so when we were leaving the Dunn's River Falls, they literally told us that our driver was there and he was waiting on us. And when we were leaving, they walked us through like a tourist trap, and my husband got, caught up in the middle of it. He ended up losing $15 and kind of like they shoved something on him, like some stupid carved things that he didn't even want. But like he kept saying, like, I don't want this, I don't want this. And he was telling them our names. Like my husband told them our names. So he was carving our names. So now he felt like he had to pay for it. And it's like, no, don't talk to them. Literally, no thanks. Turn your head. No thanks. I don't want your junk. You don't have to say it like that, but like I don't want it, you know? Because there was a New York girl in our group. And like me and her were both like, nope, I'm good. Because they were calling us boss lady. I'm sorry, I'm boss lady because I won't let you sell to me because I worked hard for my money and you can't have it. Like, yeah, I guess I'm a boss lady. But it's just like it's frustrating because like this trip is so expensive and to like kind of be taken advantage of by these stupid places, like come on, like that's not really right. Um, but whatever. We got out of there, thank God. So then we get to the front and like our driver's not even there. So then we're waiting for him a few minutes and we get in the car finally. We kind of go to the other place for horseback riding. And at this point, it's like 2 o'clock and we were supposed to be back at the resort by 2:30. And we haven't eaten lunch. It's so hot outside. We climbed for an hour and a half at this stupid waterfall. It's not stupid actually. I keep saying stupid. It was actually really pretty. Um, but like I didn't know how much physical labor it would be. We haven't eaten. The sun has been blazing on us. And like now we're going horseback riding and we get there and we were like waiting 30 minutes for the horses to get there. So honestly, at this point, I'm like, I don't know that I can really I don't know if I really want to do this anymore, because when I booked the thing, I'm such an animal person. Like, I'm not gonna have I really didn't want a horse to have to carry me. And the horse was walking in the water. So like, obviously, like I'm sure the horse was like cool because they were like walking in the water and all. But like riding on a horse, like I love horses, like I love animals, but like I don't want them to have to like carry my fat self. You know what I'm saying? Like I just I don't like that. And like that was the only excursion from Sandals that was like not sold out. So I did pick that one and I didn't ask them in advance if I can just skip that excursion just because like I didn't know we could get excursions when we get to the hotel because like I thought they were all sold out. So I didn't speak up in advance and we did lose our money for the horseback riding because we didn't go. Um but whatever. I guess if they need the freaking money that badly, whatever. So that I really, really did not like, because the driver had to come back for us, because I just I wanted to go eat, like I'm tired of waiting. And they kept telling us like, oh, they're coming. No, they're not. Like, why are you telling us like y'all are waiting on us if we get here and we're waiting 45 minutes? You get what I'm saying? Like it's just rude, like just be honest. Um, so I don't know. I didn't like that very much. Um, the Sandals entertainment team was so good. Um, I can't remember all their names. Shoot. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. They're gonna hate me if I said this. But the entertainment team at Sandals Dunn's River, it was just top tier. It was amazing. They really talked to a lot of people. They really got you feeling like, they care about you. They want to be your friend. And like even if they freaking don't, they don't care about you at all. They still made you feel like they did. And they were so sweet and they were like dancing every night for all the events. They were like dancing, getting the party started. It was just really, really cool. Like they're really, really they have good energy for this type of thing. I was not a fan of the gift shop options. I didn't feel like they really had many options at all. Because it seemed like some of the shirts were from like $30 to like $50. So it's kind of pricey for like a shirt. And then like they had some things in the gift shops, but it was like $55 for like a set of coasters. And like they were beautiful. They looked like handmade or whatever, homemade. But I guess I just wasn't like expecting to like spend that much in a gift shop. Like I didn't know they had like custom items like that. Otherwise, like I probably would have saved up a little bit more. Um, but yeah, so like a lot of the shirts that they had, they only had like one size. So like a couple of the shirts, they only had like extra larges. And one of the other shirts that I liked only had larges. One of the other shirts I like only had smalls. And like I was trying to get shirts for like my mom, my dad, my sister, my other sister, my husband, like my grandma, my grandpa, because they watch my dog for me. So it's just kind of like I don't know, like they just didn't. And then we asked, like, do y'all have any more sizes? No. Y'all have one size in half these t-shirts? All these t-shirts only come in an extra large? So that was just a little bit frustrating. And then they did have chocolate bar that like I really, really, really love, but it was $15 a piece. So after like the whole week and like we were kind of snacky, we did buy like four of them. So we spent so much money on these chocolate bars because they had like plantain crisps in them, but they were so interesting, like because we're probably never gonna have that again. But they were really, really interesting. Um, yeah, so the gift shop, like we literally went there like 7 or 8 times throughout our whole trip, like once a day maybe, if not more than once a day. But like I just feel like they didn't have a whole lot of options, you know. Um, yeah. Okay, so that was all that I had to talk about on there. Now I just kind of want to talk about like off the top of my head. So Sandals Dunn's River, I've heard it's very modern compared to some of the other ones because it's new. So that's to be expected. Um the food was really, really good. There is this place that I thought would be my favorite, but I went once. I hated it. That is Hanami, the sushi place. And honestly, like I heard another couple like who actually turned out to be from Louisiana, and they were saying they were just so grossed out with Hanami. It just tasted fishy. And I ordered a rainbow roll, and like two of the four pieces were so fishy. Like one of them I was struggling not to spit out. And like I'm not trying to say that to be really ugly because like I don't want to like ruin someone's business, but I do think like they do need a better grade of fish because like to be having sushi and tasting such the fishiness, like I wanted to throw up. Like I know that's gross, but I really wanted to throw up. And it shouldn't be like that, you know? And then Matthew ordered like I don't know if it was like udon or something, and it was like way more soupy than I think he was used to. Um, I don't know. He ordered a couple, like we ordered a couple things, and I just really wasn't a fan of like anything that I got, so we didn't go back there because we went there for the first night because we were excited to try it, but we really did not like that. Next place, Odessa. Odessa. Keep this one in mind because you will thank me later if you're going there. Do not go to Odessa if you are not prepared to spend at least an hour every single time you go there. We went there 3 different times. The first time, we didn't know it was going to be like that. We signed up for a 9 a.m. boat cruise, like the clear bottom boat ride, and we literally didn't know that it was going to take that long. It took an hour, 55 minutes for my avocado toast and my husband's steak and eggs to come out. We almost missed our boat ride. So we were so frustrated. We had just told the guy, like, hey, we might have to leave, you know. But then as we were about to get up, our food came. So next, that's for breakfast. The next time we go, I think we go the last night, if not this, no, the second to last night that we're on our trip for dinner at Odessa. Again, it takes an hour and a half. We track it, an hour and a half. And there's no reason that it should take, like the portions are so small, there's no reason that it should take that long. Half the restaurant was empty, and it took an hour and a half. So we finally ate our food, and we were kind of like, we ordered the chocolate cake, and I was like, I don't know if we should because we'll be here all night. And we literally missed the violinist because we were there for so long. And then we went to Banyu after, because they have a yummy little sashimi appetizer, a sashimi dish. And they have the yummy like fried banana tempura spring roll. So we went there for the sashimi after and the spring roll. But like Banyu, it was good. It was really good. I got the some shrimp dish and Matthew got the lamb chops and then we got the chocolate cake. It was really good, but like honestly, it was kind of hot in there. Every time we go in there, it's kind of hot in there, and we just couldn't wait to leave. And on the very last morning, we did go eat at Odessa as well. Again, an hour and about 15 minutes. We pretty much tracked it to the T. This morning in particular, three other tables left the restaurant. One or two of them were there before us. I think two of them were there before us, and the third one had come just after us. And one of the tables just literally acts like, is it almost ready? Yes. About 15 minutes goes by, nothing. So the whole table just gets up and leaves. But it's like, it's so insulting to make people pay this much money just to make them wait for this long and then not give them their food. Like, I'm sorry, it's terrible, terrible service. Um, and it's so hot in there. The only reason we went there on the last morning, the third time, is because like the only other option is to like sit outside for breakfast at Saltaire. But like we have to spend the entire day at two airports and we won't get home till midnight. So I wanted to eat inside. So that's why we ate there. We were willing to wait an hour and a half for our food because I didn't want to be outside sweating eating breakfast. You get what I'm saying? So I ordered same thing as before, and so did he. The avocado toast, he ordered the steak and eggs. It took an hour and a half. I had literally got to the point where I was like, okay, in 5 minutes, we're walking out of this restaurant. 2 minutes before my 5 minutes was up, they brought our food. It was crazy. Like 3 times, and you can't beat an hour. for these little bitty portions. It's insane. So I wouldn't go to Odessa if I was you if you don't want to wait. Um, Banyu. We literally went there 3 times. That was our actual favorite place. Like literally, we went there 3 times by choice every single time. Um, Matthew got the lo mein. He liked it. I got the sashimi, except it only comes in like 2 little pieces or 4 little pieces. I think 4 little pieces. So we ordered like 3 sashimis. So like four, four, and four on like one little plate. Um, I also ordered. Shoot, what did I order? I ordered so many things. Like I ordered the bananas spring roll for dessert. Um, Oh my gosh, I can't remember. But I ordered so much. And honestly, I did not have a bad dish. By the third time we were here, I think the manager's name of that restaurant was King. He was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are here for a third time. Like, I'm putting you by the chef. Like, literally just tell him what you want and he'll make it." And it was so funny because like we were literally like just ordering a bunch of like sushi and he was making us custom rolls. He's like, try this, try this. And like he made us a hand roll and I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. Um but it was truly like the best experience. Like I could not wait to go there 3 different times. Um yeah, I really really loved it. It's called Banyu. Okay, so that's Banyu. The next one is Cascada. So Cascada is the Italian. Banyu is Asian. I don't know if I said yet. If I said that, Cascada is Italian. Cascada. The first night we went there, we actually went there twice. Cascada. The first night we went there, they had a wait list of like 45 minutes. So we are like, okay, well, let's just go to another place tonight. So the following nights that we went, the first night there was no wait list, and the next night that we went to Cascada, we did have to wait like 45 minutes for a table. But I really liked what I got. We at one dinner I got the Alfredo pasta, and the next dinner he got the Alfredo pasta. I got the rum sauce dish with brisket. I really really liked that. The noodles did seem a little bit tough though. But I did really like it. He made us the drink of the night and it was so good. I don't know what it was. We tried wines and they were okay. I didn't really wasn't really a fan of those. Matthew wasn't really a fan of those either. Um but it just seemed really really good. My favorite thing was from Cascada was the what is it called? Cannolis. I love those cannolis. They were so good. I'm not really a cannoli person. They were so good. So we got those. We also went to the bruschetta from Cascada was really good. The calamari, I did feel like that was a little bit rubbery, but that's just me. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. I just don't like the idea of eating a food like that. I tried it because it looked really good, but I don't like it's rubbery. Ugh, no thanks. But I think he really enjoyed it though. We also went to Le Mans, so that's the French place that you do need a reservation for. And they were actually really, really sweet because our reservation was for 7:30 because that was the only reservation time left, like a week before we flew. And so we went there at 6 o'clock. We were like, hey, I know it's a long shot, but like, can we get in here? And it happened to be empty. And they were like, yeah, sure, it's empty. Like, come on. So we ate at 6 and then we got to do our like professional photos and then we got to go back swimming after. It was so cool. They were so nice. I got the chicken with the ham and cheese in it. It was really really good. We also got the shrimp cocktail. We each got one cuz the portions are so small. Um we really liked that as well. It was so good. He got the steak, I think, and he did really enjoy that. The wait was not very long at all. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did try at Banyu the Aperol Spritz. I've heard so much about it. Girl, you gotta be kidding. It is not that interesting. Maybe I'm just like so not an alcohol person, but like I did not find it to be that interesting. But maybe I'm just not an alcohol person because I don't like any alcohol. I don't like the way it tastes. Um, but yeah, let's see. Le Mans was so good. We also got desserts. We had some like cake or something, and that was really good. And then we also had some like I think it was like a raspberry dessert or something. That was really good as well. I really liked the raspberry dessert. The chocolate dessert was okay. I didn't really care for it that much. But yeah, a lot of the food was like okay. Saltaire, we pretty much went there every day for lunch. And it's not like when I'm going to a place for food, like I'm not always going to eat a full plate. Like sometimes I just need a light snack, you know. But like each day, Saltaire had like something different. So like one day they had Caribbean food, one day they had like some different type of food. I can't remember. One day they had like American food. So they did have a lot. Like I really did enjoy for breakfast at Solitaire. We went there for like, so each morning we'd go to Bloom. I'd get an iced mocha and like one little apple Danish. Those were so good. And then we would walk to Saltaire, like get our chairs and walk to Saltaire for breakfast, and we'd actually have like some food. Saltaire had these little bitty toasts with like salmon and cream cheese on it. Amazing. They were so freaking good. They have such good salmon out here, guys. Like literally, if you're a salmon freak, eat all the freaking salmon you want. It is so good. I did not have one bad piece of salmon in my entire trip. Like I was shocked. I was really shocked. Um, they did have a lot of fruit. They did have a lot of like salad. They had lots of like bean dishes for breakfast, which I wasn't really used to, but like I did try them. They were really good. They did have a couple desserts. I didn't really like too many of the desserts, like the chocolate cake. I didn't really like, but then the next time I liked the chocolate cake. They had a carrot cake. I didn't like it. I liked it the first time and I didn't like it the second. So it just kind of depends, So it's like I guess it depends on the day. I don't really, or like who makes it there. I don't really know. But like some days I like something and the following day like I didn't. Um so yeah, like one day instead of having cream cheese with the salmon on the little toast, they had like hummus. And it was good, but it wasn't as good. So just like be careful with what you get. Like I wouldn't get like some days Matthew would get like 3 of the little salmon toasts, and then they changed it to hummus and he got 3 and then he didn't like it. So like I was trying to like eat it so we didn't have to waste everything. You get what I'm saying? Um so yeah, Saltaire was genuinely really really good. There was a couple things that I didn't like, but you just kind of have to figure out. Like you just have to like try everything. Um I think that's it. The entertainment was amazing. The violinist was amazing. The international dance show, amazing. The acrobat show, amazing. The fire show, the beach party, amazing. The violinist and the saxophonist, I loved so much. Like that was like genuinely like my favorite part. And the steel pan player, amazing. Like I know I keep saying that word, but like literally amazing. Like it was so much fun. And like I don't like I'm not really the type to like go out at night, get dressed up and go out at night, but I literally like was out like every single night, like trying to hear the entertainment and hang out. You get what I'm saying? Like it was so much fun. And then one night during the fire show, I think it was like night 3 or something, um we literally like took our pictures and then did our professional pictures and then went to the French place because they don't open till 6. But that's the one where the reservation was at 7:30 and then they let us eat at 6. So like we literally did like at 5 o'clock, went downstairs, took pictures with my tripod, then the professional photos, then the dinner, then we changed to go for a night swim while we were watching the fire party. Like it was so much going on, but it was so much freaking fun. Like and then like I'm someone who's like very very fast paced. Like I like the flow of New York. Like I like to move very very quickly, and like I like how everything goes so fast. And like this vacation, like I kind of forced myself to go on a slow vacation because like we would have gone to like Europe or something, but like I wanted time to like relax, and like hang out with each other and like really connect with each other for our honeymoon. And I'm so glad I did. Like other than being like a little bored with like not many people our age, like it was so much fun. I had so much. I feel like I didn't get any color at all, which is nothing new for me. But at least I didn't burn. But I just had so much fun. Like the pool was gorgeous. Getting to like use that infinity pool, which is like the clear side pool, and like getting to like stare out into the ocean like from the pool was like I spent like most of my week there, and it was really really fun. The swim up bar was literally amazing. So like you could literally have a bar that you swim up to in the freaking pool. It was so cool. They had like trivia in the pool. It was amazing, guys. Like it was literally amazing. You really really do get your money's worth. Like if you consider going to like, Europe or something, imagine how much you're going to like spend on like drinks, food, going out, activities. You get what I'm saying? You do have to pay for outside like activities outside of the hotel, but like if you really think about it, like 5,000 is not a lot of money for an entire week. That's all inclusive. Like that's not a lot of money at all. Um you do have to book flights separately, or like you can have the app do it, I think, or something. But like I don't know, I didn't find like 5,000 was too outrageous. We paid like 7,000 though, I guess because Dunn's River is more expensive. I don't really know. Um, but like we did pay a lot of money. But like for a lot of these resorts, like St. Lucia was just at like $5,000 for our 5 night stay. So yeah, I literally hope that was helpful. That was literally everything that I can get out. My phone's about to die. I'm so over with the video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you find this video helpful. Please comment if you have any questions. Yeah. I've been wanting to make this video for so long, because I like to inform, and like I know a lot of times like I can't find videos to like inform me on things that are actually useful. So like who knows, maybe you will find this really useful. And if not, like if you have questions, like ask. Like that's what I'm literally here for. I spent the whole week there. I spent so much of my money there. Like I'll probably know if you just ask. Um so yeah, thank you so much for listening. Have a beautiful, wonderful Wednesday night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.